they've been in control of this race for a while now. We see a lot of the same players that we had at the beginning of the last restart still up in the front of the pack as somebody really high against the wall right there through 3 and 4.
Larson drops to the bottom on Briscoe, moves up to third, challenges for second.
Huge.
Takes off after the leader.
Sure was. Huge run, Mike. It just shows you, I love when you see the aerial shot, you can see the momentum, the energy they give. Whoa! Very close to the outside, here he comes, trying to get around Reddick.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that didn't put him in a better spot. Being in that top lane, Ross Chastain thinking about pulling into that outside lane, but Chase Briscoe has a massive run, and you're going to see this bottom lane shoot out there again, and then it gets spread apart because you have to lift, and then the car in the lead goes up to the top lane, and then that bottom lane has to get formed back up. But the top is much easier to stay together.
I love this racetrack. I mean, it is just so chaotic all the way through the field. Look at these runs. My gosh, a huge run back to the lead. Here comes Larson.
And as the leader, you really can't defend it because they're going such a higher rate of speed that if you pull down in front of them, you just wreck.
You know, before the repave and reconfiguration, you could have counted on Kyle Larson to spend the whole day scraping the wall at the top of the racetrack. But here he is with the dive bomb moves to the bottom and taking the lead from Tyler Reddick.
Well, you have to have an agile race car that could do that, and you know, the grip, it comes from the grip. You heard Christopher Bell say we're down on grip. Look where he's at. These cars up front, they're happy with their car's grip.
Let's go to the Care Center and Josh.
Well, Kyle Busch released from the Care Center after contact with the 4 car. Can you bring me through your perspective of what happened out there?
I didn't get the best of exits off of 2 there, but when I drifted out to the wall, I was trying to get back straight, and he never checked up, just ran me as hard as he could to get me back going, to get my momentum back going again. But when a guy's a little out of shape, you got to give him a second to collect it before you just ram him, or at least try to check up and push gently. But yeah, that's kids these days.
Thanks, Kyle.
Side by side for the lead, Wallace and Larson, Toyota and Chevrolet. And here comes Logano back into the mix.
Yeah, add forward to it. Fantastic racing. Good blocks, good pushes. These momentum swings that they take. Here comes Chastain. He wants some.
I feel like that one car of Ross Chastain is really, really comfortable to drive. You're seeing him make bold moves, being able to pull that car out of line. He must be handling really well right now.
And I think that's a company thing. His teammates are fast too. They've been all over. Been able to run the outside, the middle, the bottom.
All 3 Trackhouse cars in the top 10 right now.
Yeah, we saw his teammate SVG back there, 4 or 5 cars in that Red Bull car.
And he stays low. Oh, there he went. Probably a smart move.
Check the bring.
Mike, you were mentioning it just a moment ago, Ryan Preece and the day he's had. Well, it's been a blue-collar day for a blue-collar type of team and driver. They were very bad early on in the race. No grip in the front nor the rear. Right now, just a little bit tight, but he did tell the team recently, this is the best I've been all day long.
Somebody just got to
That
do
was
that.
Ross Chastain. Exactly what we were talking about. Lost the nose and got in the wall in the wake of the car in front of him.
A lot of these drivers have been on the same tires for 61 laps now. And it's beginning to show.
And as this race goes, that groove will get higher and higher. It looked dirty right there.
Patience. Lacey William Byron in the middle. Which lane do you go for? Who do you push?
Well, there's another car we thought we had kind of rode off right there. That 6 car, Brad Keselowski, you saw right at the end of that shot. But Chase Briscoe back to the lead.
Yeah, these Toyotas got Larson spit out of there.
Fighting for stage points with 9 to go. Here's what happened to Chastain.
You see those 2 cars running. As soon as they got really close to one another, that created a big hole in the air. No downforce on that one car. Lost the nose, took off up, and hit the wall. Here it is. Bad place to be. Nothing you can do about it, is there, Kevin?
No, it's just a characteristic at this racetrack for this car. And sometimes you just can't get that thing to turn, and it takes off on you bigger than you would ever expect.
Here comes Christopher Bell up into play. He got up, had a look, had a sniff of third place till they got both either side of him.
This has become a handling situation. You got Toyotas up front, now you got the Chevrolets. Fords are having trouble.
77 car got the wall there off of turn 2. Doesn't look like it affected anything. The intensity level has spiked, Mike.
Yes, stage point, 7 laps away.
Man, 2 laps down for Hocevar, right back in the swing of things in the top 5.